Now we're going to do a little bit of lower extremity work now, looking at the bridge. So you're going to press down with the feet, you're going to slide the thigh bones away and your pelvis will lift. And then you're going to soften the spine down. And again, press down with the feet. Let the thigh bones lengthen away from you and the pelvis will come on for the ride. And then soften down. Sit down, letting the pelvis come along. You'll notice that my pelvis is a little bit lower than you may expect. So I'm not pushing into my pelvis to make it rise. I'm letting my feet and my legs do the work. And my pelvis just comes along for the ride, and then it becomes more soft in its movement. And the support is on the breastbone, the back of the ribs. And so we're going to spiral the arm bones again so they're facing the pelvis. We're going to bring an arm arc into the bridge, pressing down with the feet, lengthening the thigh bones, arcing the arms up towards the ceiling. At that 90-degree point, you're going to soften the arms down. And again, pressing down with the feet, lengthening the thigh bones. Breathe into the sides of the ribs and soften down. Again. Make sure that you're anchoring down your big toe joint. That will keep your thigh bones stable. And then this time you're going to bring the arms up towards the ceiling. And then rather than going down towards your pelvis, you're going to arc your arms towards your ears as you soften down with the pelvis. Pressing down with the feet, lengthening the thigh bones, bring the arms up towards the ceiling from the ears. And then you're going to go back to the ears with the arm bones as you soften down. And again, breathing in perhaps as you come up into the bridge. And calming down. Notice what's going on with your jaw here. Does your jaw start to clench? If it does, soften it. You can soften it with a smile. You can just soften it by feeling like your back of your head is connected onto a pillow. Good. One more like this. This time I want you to elongate your spine. I want you to imagine that you're creating space in between your vertebrae as you come down. So you're coming up towards the bridge. Your arms are now towards the ceiling and you're going to soften down with your arms coming towards the pelvis. As you come up into the bridge, you're going to do a full arm arc now towards the ear. And bringing the arms down as you soften them back down towards the pelvis as the pelvis comes down towards the floor. And again, so you may have to move your spine at a slower rate than your arms. We're going to see if we can time the arms and the pelvis together. And you're creating space in between each of the vertebrae as you come down. And you're avoiding thrusting your pelvis up towards the ceiling. You're letting it feel soft. Maybe noticing that you're clenching your bottom. And then if that's the case, soften your bottom cheeks and just let your arms come down. And do 3 more full arm arc bridges. Softening down, let the thigh bone sink into the pelvis. And one more. After this one, you're going to come up onto the bridge and your arms are going to be coming up towards the ceiling. So we're going to come up into the bridge And bring your arms up towards the ceiling. So check in with the back of the ribs. Are they nice and soft? Is your breastbone nice and soft? Is your pelvis nice and soft? Are you pressing into your feet equally from the outer edge to the inner edge? Are your thigh bones streaming away from you? You're going to press into the balls of the feet and you're going to open up the front of the ankles. This means that the heels lift. And then you're going to soften the heels down. And again, you're going to open up the front of the ankles by pressing into the balls of the feet and sink the heels down. Soft at the back of the rib cage. And then you're going to flex the heels and roll onto the heels. Toes come up. Feel like you're lengthening your feet away from each other as you drop them down. Roll onto your heels. Softening down. Need to rearrange yourself a little bit, then please feel free. Roll onto your heels and soften down. And roll onto your heels. This time, one foot is on one heel. The other foot changes, so the ball of the foot comes and the heel is lifting, the front of the ankle is open. And you're going to switch feet, switch the feet. Still aiming to keep your pelvis nice and soft. And a couple more. Bring the feet down, softening down. Bring the arms down towards the floor.